When game day rolls around, finding the perfect spot to host is no small feat. Sometimes it's not quite right. Sometimes the backyard just won't do for halftime kicks. Comfort matters most, especially on game day. That's where Harcourt's Grenadier comes in. Our agents are more than just experts. They're your partners in the journey of finding your perfect home.
With Harcourt's Grenadier, finding your perfect home for game day is easier than you think.
All right, ladies and gents, firstly, welcome to Grenadier House, our lovely first auction day of the winter time. Definitely seeing some slightly cooler temperatures outside, but we are here this morning a wee bit ahead of time for a couple of our brought forward auctions again. We'll get to the details on those soon, but my name is Ben Donaldson, just one of the auctioneers here today, working alongside Ned, Hamish, and of course Phil down the back. We'll be alternating throughout the day, and of course with all of our auctions, our brought forward auctions included, we work under the Real Estate Institute Best Practice Guide for all of these proceedings. Again, if you are the lucky purchaser here today, you will be given and asked to acknowledge receipt of that all-important REA guide. And of course, before your bidding commences, again, there is an auction acknowledgement form there. We ask you to sign one of these before you start. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you get in contact with your agent and get that sorted before. Hey, as for the conduct of auction, again, laid out by the Real Estate Institute, slightly different to the norm. As I mentioned, we are here ahead of the pre-agreed date for a couple of properties, meaning our vendors have seen an offer, an acceptable offer ahead of time, bringing the auction forward to today. So the reserve price will be the figure. Tina will announce what there will be very, very shortly for the first one. That is the line in the sand. We are on the market and selling. Of course, going forward from there, you are open to bid on top of that. Again, I can nominate what those bids should be to help you along. And again, I still have the right to refuse any bids. Being that we are at the reserve price with these brought forwards, I won't be placing any vendor bids. And again, if there's any agents bidding on the phone, we will name and identify those as they come through. And again, of course, on the fall of the hammer, if there is extra bidding there, of course, sign that contract and arrange that 10% deposit to secure your ownership here today. But the property first on the locks today, the one we're here for first up is number 41, Liverton Crescent in Bishoptail. Tina Lou from the Avonhead team had the absolute pleasure of working alongside our lovely owners. We wish them all the very, very best with today's proceedings. And again, going through the home itself, what you look to acquire, of course, is that freehold parcel of Bishopdale land, 637 square metres of terra firma here down the cul-de-sac. Settlement, as we know, slightly adjusted. The 10th of July is the date you work towards. That's your move-in day, that's your happy day. But the home itself, it is no surprises to me that we are here ahead of time. Just a beautiful example of what you can do in these lovely family locations. Our vendors have not just lived in it, they've revitalised it, they've revamped it, they've made it an absolute gem for family living, making the most of all the space. The kitchen, again, I love the scullery space there, the storage, again, you've got plenty of space to work from home tucked away. You've got bedrooms and bathrooms. Again, the absolute crisp detail that's been put into executing those just makes your daily living an absolute breeze. And of course, outdoors, you've got plenty of leafy space for the kids to run around, enjoy those evening barbecues, throw the ball for the pets and toys and bits and pieces, and just enjoy what is on offer here in Bishopdale. And as we know, again, school zones underpinning a big part of investment with these family homes. Of course, you've got Burnside High, you've got Isleworth and Breens tucked in that come with the postcode as well. So an absolute beauty. Our vendors have said, look, it is time for us to move on, offer up the lovely home to someone else, and we are here. So Tina, if you wouldn't mind, that figure we're here to find out is $820,000. That's the figure. That's the line in the sand. We seek and search for further. Otherwise, we sell away to $820,000. Any advance? We'll give it some time. Anyone to contest? We'll call it through. First call, $820,000. 821. Blackjack on top. I'll take you one and work with you, sir. Welcome. Good luck to you. But 821, don't get comfortable there. I think there might be a retort at 821,000 and selling on the left-hand side unless I see better. First call, 821,000 for 41 Liverton Crescent. Second opportunity. One more, she says. 822. 823, straight back. Brick by brick we go. Who's going to be the owner? That's the thing we don't know. 25 at 8 1/4. 26, sticking with the ones. Maybe go to 830, sir. Double down might be the best investment you make, but 826, you're in the lead just. First call, 826,000 and selling. 830, stole your thunder. 831, pattern and purpose, sticking with the ones. Will work with you, sir. All the best at $831,000. 35. 36, knew it was coming. Pattern and purpose. First call, 836. 40. 45 is my advice, sir. All right, don't listen to me at 841. That's okay. 840,000 in the lead. For now. First call, 45. 50's the call, sir. That'll be my advice, but 845, you're in second place at this stage. 46, all right, sticking with the ones. Working with you for now, but at 846,000. 850. Is it 60, sir? Blow them out of the water. You're in the room, make the most of it. 850 I have on the phone. First call, 850,000. For your family, your future, you know what you're passing up on. Second opportunity. And selling on the phone. Is there another one? We'll work with it. Third, last chance. Thinking hard, big decisions to be made. Regret's a terrible emotion. Let's not have that one tomorrow. $850,000 on the phone. Permission to sell over here, sir. Begrudgingly, he says, I'll give you one last chance. Maybe a 500. Might be the best money you've ever spent. Third, last chance. Well, it goes. It goes. You sure? It is. Gone and sold. Congratulations, Tina, on the phone. All the very best to our vendors. Congratulations. All right, our next brought forward, I believe, Phil.
Nice start to the day, Ben. Congratulations to your successful purchaser and your sellers. Gemma Tipple, a very good morning to you. Alison Aiken, you two girls have been charged with the responsibility. We're making contact with our owners. They're out of town, as you know, as we offer 7 Malcolm Avenue prior to its scheduled auction date as well. The property, Gemma has given you the contract, describes the property as a freehold 520 square metres more or less. Independence Day, 4th of July. That's settlement date unless you're working to an alternative date. The fridge freezer, the garden shed is included. The fridge freezer, of course, on an as-is, where-is state. No surprise, we're here early in Malcolm Ave. It is such a coveted area, coveted address, and the genre of home, it's really, really charming. Good family situation for you. Love all the classic features, the panelling, the plaster work, the timber, and right throughout the property. Look at the quality of that joinery, the lead light glass. Lovely living spaces, good open plan living, opening out onto your deck so you can enjoy that garden as well. Super prospect for you. Got to feel sorry for our owners moving to the North Island. This would be very hard to replace. I don't know, but you do know. The opening bid, please. 885. There we go, folks. 885. The bid to beat to live in Malcolm Avenue. First call. Any competition in the room, you need to do it and do it now. Second call, 885. I'd be straight at 900. Third call. At 885. No better. Not 1,000 more. I'm going to sell at 885. Malcolm Ave is going, gone and sold at 885,000. Well done, Gemma. Congratulations to your owners and the astute new purchasers. Thanks, Katie.
All right, we welcome back Tina Lou from the Avonhead team. A busy lady today. I'm sure you'll get some sleep this weekend after the week ahead you've had. But hey, we're here for number 12, Patricia Place in Harewood. Again, the documentation outlines what you look to acquire and purchase. Of course, that freehold parcel of land, 725 square metres, so 7.25 coming your way on ownership in this lovely part of town. And again, settlement date, the 10th of July, your move-in day, your happy day, the one you work towards. But the home itself had the chance to sneak through, and hey, it is just an absolute peace and privacy meets prestige in this lovely location. A very sought after spot, as we know in Harewood, but the home itself, well, it offers you flexibility, and of course it is not just a home you can host in, but it just hugs you back with comfort. You've got so much on offer here. I love the way the orientation lays out in terms of the separation of not just living spaces, but the bedrooms. Again, it gives you options going forward with the family, and again, that master suite upstairs, what an absolute retreat. Of course, you've got your walk-in robe, you've got the balcony breeze to make sure you wake up in the morning, an absolute treat. Of course, you've got plenty of garaging for the tools, the toys. There is just so much on offer and such a striking home. So again, it is absolutely no surprise we are here ahead of time with that brought forward figure. So Tina Lou, if you would please, the figure we're here to find out is $1.2 million. Again, the line in the sand. There's the figure. We are on the market and selling unless I see any better. We'll call it away. Give it its time. Give it its chance. 1.2 million. First opportunity. Any advancement, your family, your future, move into the location, you'll live it, you'll love it, you won't want to move. Second call. Third, last chance. Well, Tina, it looks like we've found our buyer because it is going, it is gone and sold. Congratulations, guys. Very emotional day. Well done, Tina, and well done to our owner. Thank you.
Well, a very good morning all. A great start to the morning. 3 properties sold, done and dusted. We now kick off our regular catalogue from 11 o'clock with another 17 properties looking to do the same. We thank our wonderful owners for the opportunity to be here representing them. Good luck if you're here to buy. If you're looking for information on today's auctions, they are in the order of sales on the back table there. Help yourself to one of those. If you have any questions throughout the day, Karen Phillips is our auction manager to my left-hand side. My name, Ned Ellison, working alongside fellow auctioneers. You've already seen Phil and Ben in action, Hamish McLeod joining me as well as we alternate throughout the remaining properties. I draw your attention to the fact as well that we work as always under the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand's Best Practice Guide for Auctions. You'll receive one of these REA guides if you are lucky enough to buy any of the properties here today, and we ask you complete a bidding acknowledgement form if you're looking to bid. Just speak to your relevant listing agent if you have not done so already. As for the conduct of auction, it's a wee bit different from those first 3 auctions. Each of the remaining properties are offered for sale subject to confidential reserve prices. Subject to those reserves being achieved, the highest bidder from there on will be the new owner of the property in question. As your auctioneer will suggest what the next bid and increment can and should be, but we have an ability to refuse bids if we don't believe bids to be in the best interests of our owners. Unlike earlier, we have an ability also to place vendor bids on behalf of our owner. They'll only be below the reserve, only in the absence of your participation from the floor in bidding. If we place a vendor bid, we will call it a vendor bid very, very clearly. Quite importantly, our owners can withdraw their property at any stage without declaring the reserve. What that means is if we get bidding to a level here on the floor that is under and below our owners' expectations, we will pause that auction and go into a private negotiation with our highest bidder and our owner. In some cases, the buyer will increase their offer to a level at which our owners instruct us to have their home withdrawn and sold to that buyer, meaning it will not come back to the floor for that opportunity for there to be further bidding. So you need to hold the highest bid at all times to give yourself that right and opportunity. In the unlikely event of a dispute occurring, that'll be up to us solely to determine as the auctioneer. At the fall of the hammer, if it falls in your favour, we're asking you to do those 3 things at the bottom there. Sign the memorandum of sale, pay a deposit equal to 1/10 of the purchase price to our trust account, and complete GST Schedule 1 if that applies to your relevant purchase. But we start the day off with 206 Riverlaw Terrace in St Martins. Keith McDonald's led the charge here with the property in question. What a property it is. Offered, of course, on an as-is, where-is basis. The magnitude of it at 1,804 square metres. The 18th of July is the date it becomes yours with that settlement and possession date. But a massive site with massive potential, as you'll be well aware. Botanical really is your setting with the established trees, the stream, the natural spring on the property as well. Substantial family abode that sits in place, many a bedrooms, lots to work with, lots to like there. If that is your want and that is the appeal, remediate, capitalise upon doing so, or possibly look to redevelop the site in other ways. That is entirely up to you. But what a serene setting it is here on the banks of the Heathcote River. All the great things that St Martins, the Hills, Beckenham have to offer, all very, very close by. So buyers, you know we're working with a declared reserve here today on our first property in Riverlaw Terrace. That declared reserve, as you'll be aware, $435,000. Our owners would sell at that. I might as well ask if that's in the room. To begin, to start, declared reserve 435. Do we have that here? Or a figure you want to work with? You tell me. Very much in your hands, though. Look for your involvement, participation. As we look to transact, look to the future of 206, whatever that future may entail, a remediation, a redevelopment, a land bank for the future. First, you need to buy it, secure it. What's the number that works then?
100 grand.
Right, okay, we may have some work to do here, but $100,000, off we go. Thank you, Grant, with a buyer on the telephone. What do we think about 200, 300 to move forward? Is there competition? $100,000. Look, have a conversation with it. 200, appreciate your involvement down the back there, ma'am, at $200,000. 300, if you want to finish it, you started it. $200,000 there. Once called, down the back. With you, ma'am, holding at 200. Who says 300? Twice at $200,000. Third final call at $200,000. Is there further interest? 3 comfortable and easy, I'd have thought. 205. Involvement, 210. Handful by handful. We've got some work to do at 210. What about 50, ma'am? Comfortable there? I'd have thought you would be. At $210,000 merely and only on the telephone with Karen. At this stage, at the 210, work with 250. First call at $210,000. Okay, well, we did before. We keep doing so. At $215,000 back with you, Ali. Against you, Karen Grant, and back here at 215. Still love to see the 250 or better. First call at $215,000. Look to take over and sconce yourself. Twice call, 50. Appreciated at the quarter. We come back at 300,000 now, but $250,000. Back corner in the lead. Once called at $250,000. 1,804 square metres of terra firma to work with at $250,000. 5-5 with a handful more. Is it back at 300, man? 60's now the bid at $260,000. Look for that 300 here and 65 as we keep moving forward and forward only at $265,000. Do you take it at 300? Lunge for it. Here, there, holding alley at 265. Once called at $265,000. And again to go. Twice called at 265, still here. 70. Back they come. 75. Go 300, $275,000. Ali McDonald from the Harcourts team working with a buyer on the telephone at $275,000. Grant, a little bit quiet. What do we think? You put up the 10 then, Karen. 85 is it? $275,000 on Ali's call. Ma'am, are you back? Once called at 275. Second call at 275, 280. Following the pattern at $280,000. Why don't we go 90? Okay, do it that way at 285. 300 is it this time to go at $285,000. First call at 285. Twice called at $285,000. 290. Confirmed at $290,000. Do they put up the 10 at $290,000 for the first? 95. Let's go 305. No barrier at $295,000 for a section of the scale, a home of the scale, an opportunity of the scale, $300,000. You could have said that earlier, but it's been good having your company, ma'am, at $300,000. Ali, your turn. Or Karen, $300,000. Down the back. In the lead very much so for the first time at $300,000. Twice called at 3. Are we still in? Third final, $300,000. I'm going to be having a conversation. $1 million? 301. Okay, you're only behind by 1,000 now. Would we come back at 310, ma'am? You know where we need to be. $301,000 in the lead. Need better, need stronger at $301,000. 305. Is it 310 this time? At 305. For the first call, at 305. Second time, at 305. Nothing better here, nothing better there. Third final, at 305. Look, ma'am, it appears we're having a conversation with you. I need to pause on your bid at 305. You know where we need to be. We just need to have a conversation. Pausing. Okay, folks, I now take you out to Casebrook, and it's 13 Eleanor Lane, very proudly brought to the market by Julia Daly, of course, of the Harcourts Ferrymead team. An outstanding property here in a very well established and great part of our city, of course, the sought after suburb of Casebrook. But firstly, I draw your attention to the contract, which outlines that 13 Eleanor Lane in Casebrook, Christchurch, is of course a freehold section made up of a very well laid out and established 576 square metres more or less. Your settlement date is set down in the contract is Friday the 11th of July 2025 unless otherwise arranged by Julia and our owners ahead of today's auctions, and I do understand there have been some variances agreed to there. Well, folks, all the hard work has been done here. David Reed Homes, known for quality products. They tend to put the very, very best into their show homes as well. And of course, this was a David Reed show home built just back in 2019 and has been owned by our current owners from just a couple of years after that. As I say, the show homes tend to be finished very, very well and stand out with their specifications, and it certainly does here. As you can see, you've got kitchen living space there, which could be off the pages of a House and Garden magazine. I love the way that those ceilings create so much more space. Once in that open plan kitchen living area there, but also in that cosy separate lounge. So unique to have that extra space within those living spaces. 3 good sized bedrooms as well, and beautifully established in that outdoor area. As you can see there, where the spa pool is tucked around the corner there. Just everything has been done, all the hard work. Why would you go through the pain of building when it's been done here and been done to such a high quality, and the plantings have just been given enough time to establish themselves as well. Great spot here in Casebrook, of course. So much right there on your doorstep, main arterial routes, not too far away either to head north or south. It's a great part of our city. Quality homes surround you. Here's your opportunity, folks, at 13 Eleanor Lane. Where do we see value? Call me an opening bid. At $1 million, Rebecca from the Harcourts team at the back there, $1 million. Look for, say, a $50,000 rise on from here. At $1 million, looking for $1.50 million if it's in the room. At $1 million, well, it's back with me, then $1.50 million needs to be north of here. At $1.50 million, is there 1.1 anywhere in the room? At $1.50 million here with the vendor, calling it away. First, second, third, final time. Anyone else like to join at all? Well, Rebecca, it does look like just you and me. No more vendor bids from me. We'll find a quiet space and we'll come and have a chat. Ladies and gentlemen, still working on an update on Riverlaw, hopefully not too far away. In the meantime, let's keep the day moving forward. Really appreciate your patience, but draw your attention to 65 Main Road in, of course, Redcliffs. Jess Shane, it's been your delight and pleasure to market this property over the last weeks and work with our great owner. What a well-presented home it is here at number 65. Legally, though, what you are looking to acquire is a freehold parcel. 506 square metres more or less makes up that parcel. It is going to be yours at the end of July. Plenty of time to get organised. The 31st of July, that precise date in question. But what a lifestyle it is on offer here in Redcliffs. What a community you get to become part of. An easy stroll down to the waterfront, down to the shops, down to the school as well. Great friendly people in and around you. Plenty to do and enjoy in your spare time. Really that laid-back, holiday-like destination feel to it all, to the each and every day. Lots to love about the home where you get to base yourself from, of course, that character bungalow that retains those remnants of character and charm, the lead light windows, the ornate fireplace, the bay window there as well, but numerous and copious improvements and updates has so tastefully tied it all in together so very well, ensuring that year-round comfort as a result too. Love the open living and that transition so seamlessly thanks to stacking doors out to the deck there where you can sit back, ponder, relax with friends and family. Beyond that, of course, the backyard, the lawn for the children to make the most of. Quite a point of difference, as you'll have noted as well, is that fully consented sleep out with the whether it is accommodation or other uses, but that's a valuable addition nonetheless. Of course, great views from the master as well out towards the hills, but it is an enviable lifestyle and spot to call home and enjoy life. So, 65 Main Road, buyers in your hands, opening bid to start. Who takes over? Begins the next chapter. Start me where? Interest is where? Well, an easy place to start, I'd have thought something like $750,000, maybe. Easy as that. Is there a hand up? To begin, as we ascend to ownership. Well, Jess, from me, vendor bid, comfortably placed at $750,000. Need participation. Won't be successful without it. $750,000 is their $800. Still easy money at $750, holding on the 3/4. First call on that vendor bid at $750. Twice. Are we bidding? Third final. Is there a hand up at $8? Make it really clear if there isn't, the property's going to be passed in. And we're going to keep working, keep talking with interested parties. Right, Jess, if that's the case, I'm going to do just that. I'm going to pass the property back to you and we're going to keep working and having those conversations. To make those conversations a little easier, I've now been given instructions. Then I can make clear we're going to price this property now at an attractive $899,000. That will get you into 65 Main Road here in Redcliffs. Very good buying, very good value. 899. Jess Shane is the person to speak to. Thank you. Right, ladies and gentlemen, if we can have that attention again. Next up, draw that attention to 6 Old Barrow Heights upon Huntsbury. Andrew Steele's being your marketing consultant. Contractually, what you are purchasing legally is a freehold parcel at 846 square metres. Yours on the 8th of August, with 10% being your mere obligation today as a deposit. But a stunning architectural residence, this upon the Huntsbury hillside, the peace of mind and joy of post-quake construction, beautifully finished and put together. Of course, the outlook, the views across the Port Hills, the city there in front as well, absolutely sensational. Of course, the heart of the home, that communal hub, particularly around that designer kitchen with the Bosch appliances, a stylish space, but very practical in terms of a workspace at the same time. From there, the living options, they are just that. Choice and options are plenty to spread and sprawl comfortably and easily with that expansive wraparound deck, just moving it all and continuing that to the exterior, the outdoors. Down below, flat lawn space, that's a real advantage with hill living. Easy drive on access. Then up above, of course, the master bedroom gets that privacy, that bit of removal with its own level up there. Love that touch too. Lots to love about ensconcing yourself upon the Huntsbury hillside. 6 Old Barrow Heights. So in your hands, buyers. Again, look for an opening bid. Start me where? Who looks to purchase? Number 6. What about for 1.6 to begin? Is there a hand up or a number elsewhere? You tell me. Well, Andrew with me, vendor bid again, 1.6, holding at 1.6 and only. Couldn't get close to replacing it for that sort of money. 1.6, is there better? Is it 650? Maybe 1.7 right away. First call at 1.6 million. Second call at 1.6. Is there a rise of a little 50 on top? Third final call. On notice again, hand up. We go to the next stage. Right, Andrew, wouldn't sell at 1.650 or 1.7. If that's the case, I think we're going to have to talk to parties post-auction. Again, make things extremely clear with the instructions I've been given that this property is going to be made available with the price tag of $1,775,000. That will get you into 6 Old Barrow Heights. Andrew Steele, he is available. If you have any questions, you want to book a viewing, you'll no doubt now be scheduling some open homes for this coming weekend if it is still on the market by then. Get in touch sooner rather than later. Thank you. contact with everyone. I'm just checking. Draw that attention back to 206 Riverlaw Terrace now with an update for you. We've had conversation outside of the room. The bid has been increased to $325,000. At that level, the property is going to be sold. If there is not a better bid here in the room at 325, we let go of 206 Riverlaw Terrace, the hammer will fall. Is there anything further, anything more? We put the hammer down for the first call at $325,000. Twice called at 325, 1,005. Hold on. Give you those 2 seconds, Keith. Interest is there. 1,000 any more. Third final at 325. Going, gone and sold. Congratulations to our new owners, outgoing owners. Thank you and well done to them also.
All right, ladies and gents, we take you out to Prebbleton for our next offering, none other than 112 Birches Road. My absolute pleasure to work alongside my good colleague, Kian Ryan from the Avonhead team. Had the absolute pleasure of marketing, opening up this beautiful home, and again, distributing the documentation to one and all, outlining what you look to acquire here today. Of course, that freehold parcel, that super-sized block of land, 5,595 square metres, more or less. Settlement ownership, again, coming your way, outlined in the contract, the 17th of December, so just after Father's Day. Nice little late present there. But the home you look to acquire, ladies and gents, well, it has been a marriage between architect and builder that has just birthed an absolute beauty. It is style, sophistication, detail, and materials used to absolute pinpoint perfection. You walk in through the door and you just see those vaulted ceilings, the vast space that can only be described as macrocarpa magic, paired with, of course, polished concrete perfection. The home doesn't just ooze sophistication, it gives you comfort. Again, you've got the airtight wrap, you've got the solar harvesting, the water. Again, the home is sustainable. It is going to look after you for many generations through into the future. But the floor plan, again, so livable. I love the separation of spaces between, of course, you've got the living that cascades through down. You can just see the afternoon family barbecues tucked away by the fire there. Of course, you've got that separate living space. You can just close off. The kids' telly can blare away. You don't have to hear them. Again, the master retreat downstairs for ease of daily use. And of course, upstairs, plenty of room for the kids, the hoard, the teenagers. You will never have them moving out of home. You'll be saying, hey, look, they're always coming back for a good reason. What an absolute beauty. Of course, garaging, very key in today's day and age. The toys, the tools, the tinkerers, you've got plenty of space to park with comfort. Of course, storage, again, an absolute necessity given to you in spades in this lovely home. And of course, outside, when you're making too much mess in the internal garage, where you can just move out there and have your absolute wonder time, get the tools spread around, get yourself dirty and enjoy the space. But going forward, you've not just got space, you've got room to sort of tuck away out the front there again, store your bits and pieces, your bobs, your trailers. There is just so much on offer. A home that has been really an absolute labour of love, and one that will probably be very hard to move on from. But ladies and gents, that's what we're here to find. That next owner, that next name on the title, who wants to start me away? Is there a hand in the air? 2.5 million down the front here. Good luck to you, sir. Welcome you in at 2.5 million. Is there 2.6 to contest at this early stage? But 2.5 only I have. First call, 2.5 million. Second opportunity. Is there 2.6? There's a hand in the air for conversation. 2.6 down the back. Welcome. Good luck to you again, sir, at 2.6. There's the competition at 2.6. 2.7, shall we say? Absolutely on the nod. 2.8 would be my suggestion. It's your turn down there. He says absolutely. 2.9 is the obvious retort. Is it straight through to 3? 2.9 will work with you, sir. My starter down here at 2.9 is at 3 to round me up. First call at 2.9 million. Down here with my starter. Supersized home and opportunity is at 3 million, sir. Good work, sir. Absolutely at 3 million. Even. Working north is at 3.1. You call it, we'll work with it. First call, $3 million. Second opportunity. Third, conversations taking place. Think of your family, think of your future. A lot of home on offer. Try and replace it for the same value, you'll struggle to do so. Take a 10 if it helps, sir. You want to have a conversation, you need to be in first place, not where you are right now. Third, last chance. Look, sir, don't have instructions to sell at 3 million, but you've earned the right to a conversation. So auction open, paused at 3 million. We'll come back to you very shortly.
up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're chilling when the rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, 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 oh.
All right, in the interest of expediency, ladies and gentlemen, we're shuffling the order a little bit. Sean Innes, a very good afternoon to you and a very warm welcome to your current owner of Unit 5 at 20 Road Street, right in the heart of the city. The property that we offer today is a freehold property. The area of the land or the parcel is 156 square metres, more or less. You know that your obligation, if you are successful today, is the first 10% by way of deposit, and the balance needs to be paid on the 27th of June. However, if you've struck an alternative date, my owner has said, yes, we're a wee bit flexible in that regard. I visited it a couple of nights ago and met with the owner. It's a complex that I know very, very well. Clearly, and a new and exciting and profound adventure takes my owner away from the super spot. It's a great locality which he's thoroughly enjoyed. Good school zones, and it's interesting that school pupils live in most of these complexes. It's just a stroll away, so close to the park. You walk to Merivale and you walk to the central city as well. It's a very distinctive plan. I love this space right throughout the property. The third bedroom, of course, and you've got living space commensurate with those 3 bedrooms all being full. Nice width, nice length. You go out to a deck, you get sun all day long in this particular spot. The spec, very high. The built-in joinery, the timber floor, you've almost got your own little library there as well. Suit a myriad of buyers. Ladies and gentlemen, who's the buyer that secures? Opening bid is where? When do we start? 1,000,001's not going to buy Road Street today, so there's a vendor bid at $1,100,000. First call on behalf of my owners. Second call at 1.1. Third call. Any advance? Well, 1,125. Still on behalf of my owner, wouldn't sell it at this level. 1,125. Work with 50 or better. First call at 1.25 million. 1.125 of a million, should I say. Second call, 1,125. Third call. Any better? 1,150 is my last vendor bid, Sean. Buyers on notice. We go straight to stage 3. If there's no hands in the air, you take your chances with everybody else. The best time and place to buy is in this auction room. At 1,150. First call, second call, third call. Jenny on the phone. Are we doing anything with your buyer? No? Sean, no one else in the room? All right, well, let's not make a farce out of the auction. I'm going to pass the property with strict instructions. We're going to price the property today. This is for people, online people in the room. Our listed price, Sean, is $1,375,000. Back in your hands. You'll be back there in the weekend if the property is still available. all right, at 1375. There's your listed price. There's your opportunity. Alistair, thanks for the opportunity. We keep working. We get that sold sign at your gate.
Okay, folks, it's out to Rolleston we go, and in particular the property at 20 Church Street, very proudly brought to the market by Preet in the Bin of the Harcourts Wigram team. Great opportunity, a 2019 build in the sought-after West Rolleston. But firstly, I draw your attention to the contract, which outlines that 20 Church Street in Rolleston, Selwyn District is, of course, a freehold title made up of a well-laid-out 433 square metres, more or less, and your settlement date set down in the contract as the 14th of July 2025. Well, folks, they used to call it the town of the future. The future has certainly arrived here in Rolleston. It's a great opportunity to get into a near new home like this. Absolutely entry-level buying. Smart 3-bedroom home here, as you can see, so modern throughout, so well placed on the section. Landscaping has all been done on the outside there as well. Great indoor-outdoor flow, as you can see. Good spacious living, light-filled, plenty of space for the trampoline out the back there as well. Also, of course, it's very kid-friendly. You've got great schooling, West Rolleston Primary just down the road. You've got that Woolshed Playground, which is nearby, all walking distance away. Rolleston, of course, is evolving and changing all the time too. There's always exciting new cafes, bars and restaurants. Great schooling, not only at primary age, but also at secondary. As I say, where else do you get a 2019 build so affordable in a great location surrounded by great homes in a family-friendly area? So, folks, with all that said, where do you see value? So much on offer here. 2019 build. Make it really easy. It's $500,000 to start us. Look for 500,000. You buy it sight unseen at those kind of levels. Well, if you won't, I will at 500,000. Look for a $50,000 advance on from here. At 500,000, is there $550,000 in the room to register your interest and talk to our owners at their reserve price? At $500,000, 550 is what I look for. Call it away. First, second, third, final time. Well, easy to move it forward to 550,000. Not buying brand new homes in Rolleston for this kind of money. At $550,000, surely there's an easy 6. At 550,000, if you're not here to bid and buy, the conditional market is ready to pounce. At 550,000, is there 6 in the room? Well, last vendor bid from me, then $600,000 value is north of here. If the buyer is not in the room here today, Preet, I know you've got parties to talk to straight afterwards. You certainly will at this price point. It won't last long. At 600,000, one last check around the room. Okay, folks, I am passing the property back to Preet in the bin, but also with clear instructions now from our owner to price the property at $659,000. You heard that right. It's a 2019 build, a near new home in Rolleston, 3 bedrooms, neat and tidy, great location, and it's $659,000. Great value, won't last long. Make sure you book an appointment if you haven't been through yet.
Well, welcome if you've just joined us, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep things going. A couple of updates to come. We head to my favourite street in all of Christchurch, Netherland Avenue, number 14, here in Burwood. Johnny Nichols, marketing consultant over the last few weeks. The contract that we work from simply confirms that it is a freehold title of 605 square metres, more or less, that you look to purchase. The 19th of June is the settlement date you'll be working towards. But what an aesthetically attractive home this is from start to finish. That triple gabled roof line giving the home immense street appeal, the materials to the internal, which is opulent, it is decadent. Love the cathedral ceilings, the light, the polished concrete flooring, the floor plan, it is practical, it's sensible, it just works. As you can see there, that main communal hub there with the lounge tucked away at the end, of course high caliber kitchen at the other end. From there, in and through and out to that covered deck space for those afternoons and evenings of relaxing, socialising and enjoying life outdoors there. Good lawn space to make the most of as well. That upstairs attic as well, what a versatile inclusion that is. Perfect to isolate those teenagers. Possibly that home office could suit so many different uses. But a modern contemporary home, lots to like about it, ticks so many boxes, and a great location that just continues to grow exponentially. So buyers, in your hands, opening bid, 14 Netherland Ave. What's the money? Where do we kick things off? To begin to start, look, a suggestion from me, if you need a clue, a suggestion to be $1 million. Really easy, just a place to begin and start. Is that here? Activity? Interest? With me then, vendor bid. I hold that. You need to cross that line at $1 million. Who puts up 1.1? First call at $1 million on the vendor bid. Second time at $1 million and $1 million only. Third and final call is there 1.1 here in the room. Chance to secure. Ensconce yourself into 14. Need to see your hand up. Chance to have the conversation. Chance to buy. Is there interest north of $1 million? Johnny, if not, property will be passed in. Look, that appears to be the case. Some work to do, it appears. I'm going to put a final line in the sand at $1,150,000. That's a final vendor bid from me. Not a suggestion that we're selling there, certainly wouldn't. Above and beyond that is where you need to be. So still available, north of $1,150,000. Johnny is available to have those conversations and put offers together. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gents, thank you for your patience. A quick reshuffle in the order as we know, again, conversations taking place outside the room. The next offering here today, of course, is number 3, Oban Place in Woolston. My absolute pleasure to welcome and work alongside my great colleague Charlene Buena from the Harcourts Beckenham team. Grant Milligan here, her business owner, to assist as always, keeping in touch with things. The home, though, what you look to acquire, of course, that freehold parcel of land underpinning the home, 615 square metres. Terra Firma coming your way more or less on settlement day, which of course is the 19th of June, so not too far away. Again, get moved in ahead of that nice long weekend. But the home itself, well, it is where peace and privacy merge again in this lovely cul-de-sac to find a family favourite in Woolston. So close to so much, but the home itself, it is set to service the family. A wee bit of hush things, ladies and gents. 3 great bedrooms. Again, the sleep, the slumber, the family space taken care of perfectly. The heart of the home, though, again, it just flows beautifully. Open plan outdoors to your decking space. Exterior, you've got plenty of space there again for the kids to spread and sprawl, to kick the balls round and enjoy, lush and leafy and ready to move into. But I know the location, again, as I mentioned, so close to so much. You've got the tannery just down the road. You've got, of course, the Apawa shops, Eastgate. It is right in the heart of convenience and so close to the central city, making your daily lifestyle not a commute, but an absolute ease. Look, the vendors, they've moved on. They've said, hey, now it's time to bid bold, bid bright. Think about your future. Is there a next owner for number 3, Oban Place, we seek and search for? Opening bids, opening offers. Where do we say go? You call it or count it, work with it, happy to. If you're after an indication from the auctioneer, 450,000, wouldn't own it, but happy to start there. Nice and low and steady at this stage. All right, vendor bid at $450,000, looking for $500 for engagement if it's there at this stage. First call at $450,000, any advance? 3 bedrooms in Woolston, beautifully presented. Second call. Third, final chance. Look, I won't dilly-dally again. Another vendor bid from me at $500,000 needs to be north of there for a conversation. A hand in the air if it's in the room. Otherwise, we move on to that next phase of the campaign. Last chance, we'll call it through. Give it its time. First call, $500,000. $500,000 only. Second opportunity. Third, last chance. Look, Charlene, without a hand in the air, we are going to move on to the next phase of the campaign, open it up to the wider market. As we know, those conditional parties are now welcome. And the vendors have said, look, we want to price the home to move forward. $619,000 is the line in the sand. That's where you need to be. A beautiful home, a beautiful spot. Do get in touch with Charlene. Running open homes this weekend, and it certainly won't last long at that figure. So all the very best to you and our vendors. Thank you.
Okay, folks, we go back to the second auction of the day, which was 13 Eleanor Lane in Casebrook. We left the room with a bid of $1,050,000. Now, Rebecca, can we please confirm that that bid is increased to $1,230,000? Thank you, and our owner's instructions are clear. We sell away today at $1,230,000. It's going, sold. Congratulations. Folks, we keep the afternoon moving with the first of our 12 o'clock auctions. The clock strikes just after 12 o'clock, so we are on schedule. And this time we're heading just down the road to the very centrally located Bishop Street, sought after part of town, of course, for great townhouses. We just have a little bit of hush, thanks, folks. Big celebrations to be had. I know, but we'll just keep moving on. So as I say, to Bishop Street we go. Firstly, I take you to the contract. Of course, the property is at 105A Bishop Street in St Albans, Christchurch. It's a freehold title. It is made up of 133 square metres, more or less, and your settlement date is set down in the contract as Friday, the 4th of July, 2025. It's been very proudly brought to the market by Marilyn Welsh, of course, of the Harcourts Horswool team, very ably assisted by Sean Matthews, also from the Harcourts Horswool team. They've very much enjoyed their time having this property open in such a great location. As I say, so centrally located here in Bishop Street. You're not far off Bearley Ave, not too far, a short stroll into the central city, and of course a part of the city which is developing and changing so much in such an exciting place. Not all that far from the new stadium, cafes and bars popping up all the time. But why would you want to leave home when it's so comfortable here? A true credit to our current owners who have put in so much hard work. Of course, you've got those recently renovated bathrooms, as you can see, so beautifully presented, like a show home throughout. But it's also those things that you can't see. Of course, we've got that ducted dryer, we've got that LED lighting which is done throughout. It's not a superficial renovation, this. It has been done absolutely quality throughout. As you can see, it's a townhouse, but at the same time, it's got that homely sort of feel to it. Simply move in and enjoy. These kind of locations are hard to come by. Of course, there are more townhouses being built within Christchurch, but they don't have the single garage. They don't have the off-street car park. They don't have the feel of space like this has got. It truly does make it a standout, folks. So with all that said, where do we see value? Here at Bishop Street. As I say, all the hard work done, warm, double-glazed home to take you through winter. Where do we see it? We certainly wouldn't sell a house of this calibre at $600,000. Is there 600 to get us underway? 600 is what I look for. If you won't, I will on behalf of the owner at $600,000. Look for a 25 on top from here. At $600,000, you buy it sight unseen at this kind of level. As I say, hard to find spacious 3-bedroom townhouses that have that garage and car park. First, second, third, final time, we're easy to move it to 625. On behalf of our owner, look for 650. Should be an easy decision from here. At $625,000, is there 650 in the room? Well, once again, on behalf of the owner, certainly wouldn't be selling it at that level at 650. However, if the buyer is not in the room today, I'll simply pass the property back to Marilyn and Sean to work with parties from here. Certainly won't last long, I'm sure. Register your interest. If you're here to bid and buy, well, Marilyn, Sean, doesn't look like our buyer is in the room today, but we have got clear instructions from our owner to now price the property very sharply at $729,000. Do the comparables, folks, but don't take long because it certainly represents outstanding value. As I say, spacious townhouse with all the extras here in Bishop Street. 729, talk to Marilyn and Sean.
Well, next in the midday auctions, ladies and gentlemen, 23 Henson's Lane in Upper Riccarton. Fung Wong from the City team in charge of the marketing campaign. Legally, it is a freehold parcel of 812 square metres, more or less. Yours with settlement in a couple of weeks' time, 10 working days from today being that period when it will change ownership and become yours. But currently a cash cow investment returning each and every week, $1,050. Rented, of course, as student accommodation. There is some potential, some scope to work with to elevate, enhance and add value if you choose to do so. But it is a great property with space aplenty, really good parking, plus, of course, each of those 4 individual garages adds a lot. Fantastic location, being just a short stroll from the Bush-in Centre and all the amenities that space has to offer, as well as that proximity, of course, to the university. It's a great investment, lots to like. 23 Henson's Lane buyers. The value is what? The value is where? To begin, opening bid. Where do you see it? What do you pay? $1,050 a week of cash flow. $350. Mr. Holland, okay, ambitious. Let's try. $350,000, maybe $450, $500 to move forward, but $350,000. Off we go. Once called at $350,000. Your returns are pretty staggering at that sort of level. Second call at $350. It's a competition. Third final call at $350,000. $400, $450 to get yourself involved. Easily done. $400, thank you, sir. Involved you are at $400,000 now in front. Is it $450 or $500,000 there, Mark? At $450 back you come. And half I'd have thought with you, sir, is it there? $500,000 or else where I look for it. First call at $450,000. Twice called at $450. Is there a hand up at $5? Third final, thank you, sir. $500,000 and $550 to keep moving. To take it back, Mark, or elsewhere. at the $500,000. Once, twice. 550. Thank you. New interest on the telephone with you, Fung, at 550. 600, gentlemen. Who goes there? Wants the money at $550,000. Here at the front with Fung. Twice called at 550. Chase 6. Still very comfortable and easy. Won't buy better. For that sort of cash flow. Spacious accommodation. Third final. At $550,000, make it clear if there's not a better bid, having a conversation with my buyer on the telephone down the front. Is there 600 before I do so? Mark, any better? Sir, just to clarify, where was it? Down here? Down where? Oh, here, sir. Beg your pardon. Subtle, but welcome in. $600,000. Have you there? Karen doesn't miss a bit. At $600,000, $650 Fung. Make that clear now and where we need to be. In front here at $600,000. Once, twice at 6. Third final call at $600,000. $650. Mark, good to have your company from the Harcourts team at $650. $700. Would you like to take it, sir? At $650 there. Once, twice at $650,000. Hanson's or Fung on the telephone. Third final call, Mark in charge and in front, $700, back you come. Mark is at $750, have $700,000 against you there. Mark as well, both Marks that is, just to be really confusing, at $700,000. No, $750 Mark, work with that. $700,000 the bid, the number here, work with the $750. Take us there, the value's there. $750, you're getting closer. $780's better. At $780,000, I've worked with $800. $780,000 back on the telephone here. Is it $800 there and rounded off or stronger? Once called at $780. Twice called at $780,000. Who takes the 8th, third final? There it is at $800,000. Mark, come back again. $850. Work with $820 if we need to. But $800,000 here. Once called at 8. 800 000. To go, sir. Twice. At $800,000, advance to move forward, third final. Okay, $810,000, we'll do it your way at $810 in the lead, but just is at $850 to take it back. At $810, same courtesy if you want to go $820. Once called at $810,000, twice called at $810,000, $820, and I really appreciate it, sir. At $820, back where you need to be. In charge, Mark, is at $850. $820,000. Doing some good work for 23. 82-0. Fung. Welcome them back at any stage on the telephone. For the first call then, 30's there. 830, make it clear, is now the bid. $830,000. Do we double it up to 50? Well, step by step. Once then at 830, twice at $830,000. 40 it is. And again to go, Mark. $840,000. Back to this side of the room. For the first at 840, second time at $840,000. Look for 850. Third final call. Fung on the telephone, Mark. Hard to lip read. Okay, 845. Taking it back. 850. Confirmation? Yes. Down here, sir. Here, behind, 850 it is. 850. Mark is at 860, or sir is at 860. $850,000. 55. 60 it is. 860 now. Do we go to 70? 860 for the first, second at $860,000 down the middle. 70? Okay, 865, 70 there, nod of the head. $870,000 against you, Mark. At 870, we push to 900. Once called at 870. Twice called. 75. 80. 880. Need to see the 900. Holding at $880,000. Stronger, better. Do your best work. Bid down here once, twice at $880,000. Third final call at 885. Well, it was close. I think I heard it here first at $885,000. Going to clarify, but 885 here now the number. Same number, but bid here, Mark, at 885, 890, can I assume? I can assume correctly. At 890, just behind you now, sir, at $890,000. Do you say 900 for me or Mark? At 890. First, 95. 895, 900 there. Ooh, 895. We can go further, 905 maybe. Here at 895, first call, second call at 895. Third final at $895,000. No stronger. Nothing better, Mark. $895,000. Need an answer one way or the other at 895. Over on my right-hand side. Do you square me off? We're all waiting patiently. No pressure. 895. Interest is there, Mark? Giving me absolutely nothing at 895. Hiding behind the brochure. Going to have a conversation if not? 900. Worth the wait. $900,000 is at 905. Okay. Well, I wouldn't leave, sir. That's not a good strategy. $900,000. Mark, you've done some good work. Is it enough? Do you come back at 905? For the first second at 9, neat and even. Third final? 902. Welcome back. What timing it is? At $902,000. Against you, Mark, at 902. Is it 5? Is it 10? At $902,000. Fun, can I have some instructions, please, if you wouldn't mind, if you're able to do that? Have a bit of $902,000. Markets against you, the rest of the room as well. Got those instructions, permission to sell. Sir, I'm selling to you at 902. If there's not a better bid, I'm putting the hammer down. Mark, make those instructions clear. 905, it's your home, your buyer's home. If there's no better, I think there might be, though, at 905. It's worthy of it. 910, can we say? Just another pair then, 907, that easier for you? It is indeed. Read your mind. 907 now the number. At 907 for 23 Hanson's Lane, and we sell away. Look to round it off at 910 or better. Once called at 907. Second call. Call out your bids loud and clear. Third and final at 907. Mark, we're selling at $907,000. 910. I'm going to assume the dozen will surprise me, but $910,000 here with ownership. If there's no better, have a moment, take a moment. $910,000 for the cash flow. Down the back, you've moved to the back. Further at 910. I work with 11. Is it there? One more. First, second at 910. Third, final call. Can I change your mind? At $910,000. Bung. Nothing better. Oh, 911 in the nick of time. Mark, I gave them time. I do the same for you. Fair and courteous at $911,000. Have a conversation. 911. 13, a lucky 1-3. Baker's dozen at $913,000. Getting close to the finish. Just a matter of who finishes last to win. At $913,000. Let's go 14. Stay in it at 913. For the first call at 913. Second call at 913. Value being determined. Third and final call at $913,000. Bung, can't change his mind. We're going, gone and sold. Thank you, Mark. Well done. Appreciate your involvement. My underbid.
All right, just a little change in the order to keep things rolling for you, ladies and gentlemen. Belinda Hugh and Susan Song, a very good afternoon to you. Let's say hi to our owner on the phone and thank her for her instructions, because we now offer on her behalf 1031B Colombo Street. Freehold property. The area, 152 square metres in the parcel. 10% today, 26th of June is the contract settlement date. If you're working to another and that's all agreed, you just stay with that date. The master bill guarantee will be transferred. As the purchaser, you'll have some work to do in that regard, but we'll make that possible for you. I went and had a look at the property and talked with my owner a couple of days ago. You can tell the moment that you walk in that there is architecture involved in this home. Connell Architecture, they take the prize, they need commendation. In a city to get something of this quality, it's extremely difficult. Love that timber floor. There's good size in the property. 3 bedrooms, the second bathroom. They just are all bonuses. But it's the quality, it's the situation, it's the zoning that goes with the property, your options in terms of transport, you walk, you bike. It's just so convenient, and you avoid the tyranny of traffic and any fuel price increases. All right, owner now is out of town, wants to sell it. Who's here to buy it? What's your figure? Buyers, up to you. 750. Rebecca, working with your buyer, 750, nice place to start. At $750,000. Who goes next? What's the figure? At 750. First call. At 750. Second call. Third call, just for you, at $755,000. And I'll do the same for everybody. 760, making it easy. 760, and it should be easy at this level. At 760,000, but I count it down once at 760. Near new, lovely complex you become part of. Second call at 760 only. 765. Good bid's a quick bid. At 765. Started it, you need to finish it. 770. Comfortably done at 770,000, but don't get comfortable yet. Once at 770, away from you. 2 of you at this stage. A handful might get you home. Second call. No? You've only had 2 bids. Third call at $770,000. Rebecca, you hold the bid. I won't take a vendor bid. I can't sell at 770. A wee bit of work to do. Karen, as you know, will find space and see if we can't
Right, well, Ben still working away in negotiations. He's going to come back with Ferry Road in a moment or two, but in the interest of keeping the day moving forward, we're going to skip ahead to number 12, Averil Street in Richmond, and welcome Johnny Nichols and his good owners back to the auction arena with the property here. What it is described as contractually is a freehold parcel, a really good sized section at 885 square metres more or less, and the 19th of June, short and sharp, not long to wait before you can move in and enjoy for the many years ahead. But sitting up top, of course, that good sized section, loads of room for the play, for the parking, loads of advantages in that. Had the pleasure of going through the home just yesterday and appreciating what it is on offer. So much to like here, so much to love with the classic weatherboard charm, but alongside copious improvements and enhancements. Some great work has been done here, just elevating it all to meet the needs of the 21st century, but tying it in sympathetically with its heritage and charm at the same time. Love the log burner in the main living space for that winter warmth. When summer returns, though, the other lounge, of course, with French doors just extending out to the deck and lawn as well. Well-equipped kitchen, the bathrooms the same going for that those spaces there, and you've also got that separate studio out the back, be it for those creative pursuits or possibly that home office. Again, a valuable, versatile inclusion to it all. So lots to like here in Averil Street. Growing in popularity is the area of Richmond with short commutes to everything you could need. Owners have done all the work, ready to be enjoyed. Enjoyed by who is now the question. So start me where? Opening bid to begin on number 12. 690. Okay, we work with that precise number. It's $690,000. To move forward, is there $750,000? That's where I suggest you to include yourself. First call at $690,000 down the front. Twice called at $690,000. Third final. Well, sir, I'm not going to dilly-dally with vendor bids. If it's you and I, we're going to have a conversation, which appears to be the case. I'm going to pause on your bid. You know we're not selling there, but let's have a chat to the side.
You're chilling in the rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, 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 oh,
When game day rolls around, finding the perfect spot to host is no small feat. Sometimes it's not quite right. Sometimes the backyard just won't do for halftime kicks. Comfort matters most, especially on game day. That's where Harcourt's Grenadier comes in. Our agents are more than just experts. They're your partners in the journey of finding your perfect home.
With Harcourt's Grenadier, finding your perfect home for game day is easier than you think.
Okay, folks, it's off to Upper Riccarton we go, and it's the property at 16 Miro Street, very proudly brought to the market by Preet Buller, of course, of the Harcourts Wigram team. A great townhouse we've got, and such a handy location, of course, in Upper Riccarton. So close to so much, right there on your doorstep, not too far away, of course, from the Old Hurst Road down into Riccarton. It's a popular part. Of course, you've got that single garage in, etc. as well. But firstly, I draw your attention to the contract, which outlines that 16 Miro Street in Broomfield, Christchurch, is, of course, a freehold title made up of 169 square metres, more or less, so nice and easy care. And your settlement date is set down in the contract as the 20th of June 2025, unless otherwise arranged via Preet and our owners ahead of today's auction. I had the pleasure of viewing this just a couple of days ago, and I thought, what a neat and tidy complex this is. Of course, you've got that great outlook, there's greenery in front of you there, but inside you've got 3 good-sized bedrooms. The living space there opens out into your own little private patio, which gives you enough area there to entertain, have barbecues outside, but at the same time, you're not a slave to your section at the weekends. You can get out and enjoy the city, and the city is not too far away, of course, as well. 2 good bathrooms too. As I said, that all-important single-car garage that a lot of the modern townhouse developments don't have these days. It's a part of our city where you don't see a lot of these townhouses. It's a unique little enclave, and I think it is one that's going to be very, very sought after in the future. So, folks, as I say, unique opportunity, 3-bedroom, spacious townhouse in Upper Riccarton. Where do we see value? Call me your opening bids. 500,000 carry from the Harcourts team, good place to start. At $500,000, perhaps there's a 25 on top from here. At 500,000, is there 525 to move us forward? 3-bedroom townhouse in Upper Riccarton. Mouthwatering opportunity at $500,000. Is there 525? Well, it's back with the vendor then at 525,000, 550, would you say, Carrie? Clearly value north of here. At 525, 550 on the nod. At $550,000, 575 is there. Well, if you won't, I will. 575 it is. 600, would you say? Clearly great value still there. At $575,000. 580. Okay, well, it does look like just you and me at this stage, Carrie. Out of respect, there'll be no more vendor bids from me. A little bit of work to be done, but at $580,000, one quick check around the room. Any further advance, you would buy sight unseen at these kind of levels. Okay, it does look like just you and me, Carrie. Pause in there on your bid, find a quiet space, and we'll come and have a chat.
To 1031B Colombo Street. Rebecca, we've adjourned. Your last bid was $770,000. Can I now confirm you've graciously increased the bid, Tracy? Your bid now stands at $796,000. Correct. And owner's instructions are very clear. I sell if there's no better. At $796,000 for the first time. Second time. Sissy, any better on the phone? Just the one? Third call at 796. Delighted to announce, Tracy, breathe easy. The property is going. It's going. Well done. Congratulations. Sold to you at 796. Rebecca, thanks for your help. Sam, thanks for your intervention. Good work.
level we're going to find a result here today, unfortunately, but the instructions from my vendor are we're going to pass the property in. Ken, I know you're doing open homes of the stunning home in the weekend from 3 to 3:45 Saturday and Sunday. Have a look through. You certainly won't be disappointed. Now, conditional parties are in play. Make sure if you like what you see, get in touch, have a look through. Offers will be presented at 4 p.m. on Monday. So get in touch with Ken ASAP, get a look through, and again, 4 p.m. Monday is the presentation time. Thank you. All right, ladies and gents, thank you again for your patience. Big decisions made in the auction room every day, as we know. Look, absolute pleasure to welcome to the auction arena Denise Robinson from the Harcourts Avonhead team. Had the absolute pleasure of working alongside on behalf of our lovely vendor in Bogle Street, of course, 18B, the address we look to acquire here today. Of course, ladies and gents, your settlement date coming through on the 27th of June. That underlying title, the cross-lease title again, giving you that third share of 763 square metres again. Now, ladies and gents, the home itself, well, it is practical, it is peaceful, and it is absolute perfection tucked away in Richmond. What you've got on offer, it has been lightly, brightly refreshed throughout, is ready to move into and enjoy. Practicality of the floor plan, absolutely fantastic. Love the way that it just flows through. You've got that lovely little courtyard outside for your peace, your privacy, your morning coffees. Again, absolutely superb. 2 fantastic bedrooms underpin your sleep and your slumber. And of course, the absolute gem in this one, you've got that internal garage there, of course, and of course that off-street park. As we know, townhouses don't normally come with garaging, an absolute bonus. And again, location, so close to so much. Again, you've got Richmond shops just down the road. You've got the Palms. And again, it is not far to sneak back into the CBD. So whether you're starting out an upsize, a downsize, an investment, this home has got a lot to offer. And it is one we are here to find that next owner on the title. So ladies and gents, who wants to start me away as an opening bid, opening offer for number 18B, Bogle Street in Richmond? Where do we say go? Don't all yell at once. Happy to work with it. Otherwise, happy to suggest a figure if it's not there from the floor. Look, is there $400,000 for a conversation to get engaged north of there for a home like this? Happy to go there. Vendor bid at $400,000. We'll work with it. If there's 10, 25, you call it, we'll work with it. Go forward from there. Otherwise, I count it away. First call at $400,000. Is there 10 for a hand up for conversation off to the side? Second call, third, final call. Look, I won't dilly-dally, 425, my last vendor bid. There's your chance for a conversation north of there, need be it. First call at 4 1/4. Second opportunity at 425 only. Third, last chance. Look, Denise, I know we've got a few people to speak to outside the room, and our vendors have said, look, hey, we're going to price the property, give clarity and certainty moving forward. That price will be $489,000. There's the line in the sand. There's what you're searching and seeking towards. Again, fantastic buying. Denise, I know you're doing open homes this weekend from 11:30 to 12 p.m. Get along, have a look through, and we wish our vendors all the very, very best moving forward. Thank you very much.
Right, we move forward and welcome Joy Patel from the Ferrymead team and the good work she's done here at 3/31 Remuera Avenue in Cashmere. Paperwork widely distributed, no surprises when I confirm that you're buying a cross-lease title, a share in the 688 square metres, more or less, with settlement and possession going to fall on the 19th day of June in a couple of weeks' time. But what a wonderful spot it is here, Remuera Ave, at the foot of the hills. Protocol Bar right there. Walking distance to Thorrington Primary, the playground, the reserve there, the recreation of the Port Hills, the amenities and shopping of Beckenham. Easy straight commute. You're into town in just a matter of minutes as well. It is just close to so much. Very family friendly as well with everything that surrounds you. Solid and brick is the flat, is the construction, giving that peace of mind, that ease of care to it all, not going to demand too much of your time in terms of maintenance. Well equipped inside, of course, with some improvements to that updated kitchen, updated bathroom, providing that contemporary impact to the everyday. Love the sunroom off to the side as well. That's a nice extra in terms of space as well. HRV system keeping things lovely and cosy and dry, and I think having the garaging is just the icing on top of it all. So, Remuera Avenue buyers, to you we look to for an opening bid in the room. Who's here to purchase? 360 and off we go with you, sir, at $360,000. I'd work with 380 as the next step to get involved. At 360, ma'am, have you there at $380,000. There's your competition just next door. On the back wall, all the activity. 400 to come back in. How many? 385. Okay, 385. Do we go back at $400,000? Look for 395. Work with that at $395,000. You just tell me the next bid. I'd have thought 405 or stronger, but 400. $400,000. Just with the handful. 405's back straight away, though, at 405. 10 or 20, is it? At 405. 410. 15. At 415. To my left. 20 it is. 25, I'll mix it up. 425 it is, 4 and a wee quarter. Look for 430. For the first time at $425,000. 430. Can't go wrong with this location. At $430,000, the school zoning that underpins value now and in the future. At $430,000, 35 or 40, ma'am, I think it's your turn at 430, or else where I look for at 430. 31. We single, do we go 32, one by one? At 432, go 35. My suggestion, good work. 435, do we go 440? At 435. For the first call at $435,000. 437, 40 open and available at $437,000. Be encouraged by the interest at $437,000. Once the money at 437. 38. Do we go two more? At $438,000. 439. $439,000. What about 45? 439 here. You're there to 500,000? Worth a try. 439 and a half. I know exactly what you mean, ma'am. Don't worry. 439, $500. 440 gives me the other half. Ball's in your court. $440,000. Another handful is there. 45. Or another little 500. At 445, at 440, neat. Once. 440. And a half. $440,500. On the screen, correct? You're comfortable? Should be. 440,500. 441. You're smiling and having fun, man. It's good to see it. 441. What about 444? Good ring to it. $441,000. Here, though, sir, in pole position. At 441,000. 442. You take the 44. At 442. 443. It's all right. No one listens to me. 443. Good work. 444. Is it 45? Is it 50? At $444,000 for the locality of Cashmere, entry access to everything on offer. At $444,000. First call. Twice called. And a half. 44 and a half. Taking a lead from them at $444 and $500. Is it 45 or stronger? It is. Yep. 445 now the bid. 445. 450 and lunge for it. At $445,000. Once called. Twice called. At 446. 446,000. 50. Is it there at $446,000? Easy care, garaging included, sunroom, the added bonus, elevated and enhanced, kitchen, bathroom and more. Once the money at $446,000. 47. Shoulders back and call at 50 for me. 447. Interest rates going in one direction and one direction only. At 447. 448. Do the 50. 448. Good work. 450. Don't be deterred. At 450, do we go to 51? Or 55? At $450,000. For the first call. At $450,000. Have a conversation. Take a moment. Twice at 450. Joy, can I have instructions? Bid holding here at $450,000. Sir, I'd tempt you back at 51, any better. At $450,000. Instructions from Croatia, permission to sell. $450,000. Hopefully might change your mind, sir. Certainty in play, no second chances after I put the hammer down. Do I put it down for you? Needs to be better than 450. Hold on tight over here. Not a better bid. We sell at $450,000. 451. 451. Time was given here, so same here at 451. Is it 50 and a half? 51 and a half. Just a nose behind at 451, $500. Is it 52 or more strategic at 451, 500? 452. Go the 460. You'd never, ever regret it. At $452,000. 53. $453,000. I'll tell you if you're overpaying. You're a long way from it. $453,000. One more. 5-5. It's a good bid with the pair at $455,000. Do the same. Fire with fire is at 57. At 455. Okay. 455 and a little half. 55 and a half. It's going to be dark soon. $455,500. We've got all day. 456. $456,000. Offered, accepted. You've done some very good work to this side as well. $456,000. Another half. 56 and a half. Try again at 456. Once called. Twice called. At $456,000. One more and I won't ask for any more money. Third final call at $456,000. Sir, do you take over at $456,000? Okay, we're going. You're certain? Gone and sold here. Congratulations. We really appreciate your efforts over here. Thank you.
All right, folks. I know I've said this a lot today, but please thank you very, very much for your patience. Obviously, making sure we get things absolutely right before proceeding again. And good things take time. We're absolutely here to move forward. But hey, my absolute pleasure. Gerardo Guzman from the Harcourts Avonhead team. Pleasure to work alongside you as always. Now, the property itself, number 253. Obviously, Ferry Road in Waltham is the property you obviously look to acquire here today. That's the offering. Now, what comes with that, again, as we know, is the freehold parcel of land, 657 squares of land, the corner site there. Couple of quick disclosures again. As we know, the vendor of this property is GST registered. There has been an amendment to the contract, so it'll be offered today on a plus GST basis. So you're bidding and buying on that basis. So again, that is what we look to do today. Plus GST as you're bidding and buying, and again, change that contract. So again, you've been asked to acknowledge receipt of that change, sign that off, and accept that before bidding commences today. But the property itself, ladies and gents, well, developers, dreamers, investors, this is on the shopping list. As we know, what you've got here, it is a prime corner site, just a hop, skip, and a jump down the road from the centre of town. So much you can do with it, with its underlying land zoning, the RMD zoning there, again, the commercial twist, whether you set up your business or just look to what you can do with the land in the future. You've already got that office space, the garaging space there, so the car enthusiast, you can do what you want with it. But again, what it offers to you is not just an opportunity, as we call it, a propertunity. What we are here to find, again, ladies and gents, is that mark, that next name on the title. So who wants to start me away? Opening bid, opening offer, 253 Ferry Road in Waltham. Where do we say go? Obviously, I talked too long, didn't I? The anticipation. Is there a number in the head? Otherwise, happy to suggest one. Look, is there 300,000? 200,000? I'll take your money rather than mine at $200,000. Optimistic start, but we'll work with it at $200,000 is 250 or 3 to move things north from there. I'll count it away. First call at $200,000. Second opportunity. Corner site at 657 square metres in this location. 250, $250,000 down the back, Mark, working on behalf on the phone. The battle of the phones here today, it would seem. Bushra, your turn, against you at 250 down the back. First call, $250,000. 300 surely at this early stage. Work with it if it's there. Otherwise, I pause, have a conversation down the back. Second opportunity at 250,000 only. Third, last chance. Conversation on the phone taking place. I'll give you just a minute. Sandy, some work to be done down here or back there. Who's going to be the owner working with Mark on the phone at this stage? 250 is the bid to beat. Last time calling it through. First call? 270. 270 on the phone, back in the lead. Bushra working hard. Keep going. 300 Mark on the back wall. Absolutely no hesitation at this early stage. Work to be done. First call? 300,000 on the back wall on the phone. Second opportunity. Conversations taking place on the phone. I'll give you just a minute. Everyone else, welcome to join. Where do you find better in the location? Corner site, so much option, so much upside, so much opportunity. Second call. Third. Last chance. Bushra, I need an answer, otherwise I will pause, have a conversation on the back wall, work to be done. Should be an easy conversation at this stage. You can hear the strategy, maybe talk quieter, but we're right there with you, we know it's coming. Happy to have the conversation. Need an answer though, otherwise pausing. Look, Mark, I'm going to pause unless I see any better. The bid, we've got some work to do at 300,000 plus GST. Auction open. We'll find some space, come back to you. And we're 302, thought of Marvel, and 310. Straight back. Easy at these levels. Take confidence on the back wall. 310,000. We can play the same trick if we need to. We can sneak off, get the last minute bid. We'll work with it if it's there. But 310 is against you on the phone. First call. Second opportunity. Third. Last chance. We know we don't always come back to the floor. If you want the conversation, you need to be in first place, not where you are right now. Last chance. Otherwise, pausing, having a conversation. Working hard, as we know. Look, Mark, I'm going to pause. $310,000. We'll have a conversation. There's work to be done.
Okay, folks, I take you back to 16 Miramiro Street in Upper Riccarton. We left the room before with a bid of $580,000. We have had long but productive discussions with our purchasers, and now, Hayden, can you please confirm that that bid is increased to $641,000? Thank you, and our owner's instructions are clear. They've enjoyed their time of ownership here in Upper Riccarton, but we sell away at 641. One last chance around the room. Any further advance? It's going. Congratulations, it's sold.
When game day rolls around, finding the perfect spot to host is no small feat. Sometimes it's not quite right. Sometimes the backyard just won't do for halftime kicks. Comfort matters most, especially on game day. That's where Harcourt's Grenadier comes in. Our agents are more than just experts. They're your partners in the journey of finding your perfect home.
With Harcourt's Grenadier, finding your perfect home for game day is easier than you think.
up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're chilling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, 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 oh,
All right, folks. Hey, a brief update on 253 Ferry Road. Look, conversations are taking place outside the room. We bit of work to do and go forward from there. Our vendor's instructions are very, very clear. We're going to pass the property in. We're going to open it up to the conditional market. And they've said, look, we want to see all offers presented 4 p.m. on Monday. So line in the sand, 4 p.m. Monday. Get in touch with Gerardo, Sandy. That is the time we're going to present offers going forward from there. So passed in and available to the wider market. 4 p.m. Monday is the date you work to. Thank you.